everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Sim video. Today we're here in the INIBUILDS 1.01 build, and Happy New Year's everybody. You can see the fireworks in the background. Yes, I do have the extra VFR firework mod, and it does do it in real time. This is like right actually around New Year's Eve, so fireworks are happening. We're in Jakarta Airport right now. We're flying to Singapore. We'll be traveling into the New Year's, so kind of fast forwarding actually. You know what I mean? Um, and then it will be a about hour flight in the new build. This is a 1.01 build. There has been some bug fixes. For example, all of these. For example, it's mostly about the biggest thing though is Direct 2 bug. That bug, when I was using it, the plane just kind of spiraled out of control when when you did Direct 2, which is a huge killer, especially if you go in VATSIM, because they do a lot of Direct 2s in a way. But we will be um, we will be flying to Singapore today, guys, on the Vatsin network again. And let's get on the aircraft started. This aircraft, I love it just because of the detail. It's so detailed, and it is probably the best aircraft I've ever seen in Microsoft Flight Sim, or even any simulator actually, that has this much detail. The blades are numbered, and they're actually numbered quite. Like, you can actually see like the fine detail of the sharpening. That is so cool. How they detailed it. And with the rest of the cabin too, cockpit is also detailed as well. Sorry that there's some lag. The lag is from the airport. But here we are, guys. Beautiful, detailed model, even the tail, every single thing. Energy in the cabin too. So go in the cabin. Here's the cabin. Very detailed. Anyway, let's jump into the cockpit here. Let's do our pre-flight procedure. Let's go ahead and turn on our EFB here. And let's go ahead and go to ground equipment. And let's make sure we have our chocks enabled. We can go ahead and make sure we have our sim brief set. Go import sim brief. Import sim brief. There we go. And checklist. Import to our checklist. Cockpit prep. Okay. Fuel quantity. That looks good. And APU external power coming on. Beautiful sounds, and batteries coming on. We can go ahead and turn on our dome light here. Go with the shed. We can go ahead and turn on the inner track pumps for the APU and the APU master switch. Start. 1, 2, 3. Wait 3 seconds and start. And now blades on. And no smoking signs, automatic. And irises can be aligned now. Perfect. And we are using real time today, guys, so it will take about 10 minutes just for the iris to align. We have to wait for that. In the meantime, let's go menu, let's go ACARS, let's go SimBrief, and that's gonna get our SimBrief plan set up. Make sure our oil temperature bugs are perfectly fine at 0, and yes, they are at 0. They're all at 0. Good to go. Let's go to our flight plan page here. Let's go to engine. Oh, that's good. Hydraulic page. Hydraulic page, that looks good as well. They're all. The center pump is the green pump is a little bit low, which is realistic, and I feel like that'll recharge once we get once we get engine started. Electrical pumps, APU gen is coming up. That's winding up. Back here we also have the APU analog version of that gauge, in case you want to look at an old school gauge. And then let's look at our bleed air system. Oh, that's good. Wait for the APU to come up. Wait for it to say available. And we can go ahead and actually I want to see something here. Where is that option? I think it's no. It's hydraulics. So right now everything here is okay, actually no. Let me turn on the APU bleed right now. Bleed air is coming on. Let's go to this page, and there we have it. We have the beautiful fans coming on, and let's go ahead and put this to our 0 page. Let's 0 this out, make this face the horizon. We don't want to make it too low or too high. And let's align IRSs, and let's go ahead and now figure out our cost index, which is 15. Our 15 is our cost index. Oh, is 15. So yeah, number 15 is our cost index. And then our flight number is GIA 306, Golf India Alpha 306. Okay, let's do our departure plan. Departure plan is going to be the Adult to Charlie departure. Let's go to Sid. Actually, hold on. Let's talk to clearance first. Actually, no. Let's do this. I think we'll be using the 25 left. Yeah, the Adult to Charlie. Let's go 25 left. No, isn't it? Hold on. Let me see. It should be 25 right. Let's do. Yeah, let's do 25. The 25 right is more better. 25 right, and that will be the Adult to Charlie departure. And no transition, insert that, and we're gonna worry about the arrival later. Let's go ahead and tune to ground 121.6. This aircraft does not have like a standby. It is only like a, you have to transfer it on one side.
235, yes, you can go ahead taxi in front of you. There is your Charlie
Okay, let's go
X-ray
ahead and
and
get a
there's moving
clearance
Sierra
now.
Papa 2 to heading point 01, runway 25 left.
Let's get a clearance now.
Sierra Charlie X-ray, Sierra Papa 1, boarding point Sierra 1, runway 25 left.
Okay, okay, let's go ahead and request the boarding
Go
services
235,
now.
negative, Sierra Charlie X-ray, Sierra Papa 2, Sierra 1.
Sierra Charlie X-ray, Sierra Papa 2, Sierra 1, Tango 235.
All station in Indonesia, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's New Year, everybody. It's New Year's. Let's see the fireworks show. Whoa. Wow. 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 Look at that, guys. Look at the fireworks show. You can barely see it because how foggy it is, but wow, you can see it. Did someone popping fireworks on the airport? I swear I saw a fireworks on the airport. That was so dangerous. Who's doing that? Whoa. Okay, you know what? Let me clear out. Let me clear the weather because it is so bad. There we go. Wow, look at that, guys. Fireworks in the simulator. I did a video actually on this mod, like in July 4th, I think. And I tried to fly in a firework. It didn't end well. I will link the video up if you are wondering. But look at that firework display, guys. Wow. Fireworks. It's fireworks. Okay, anyway, well, we go ahead and wait for. Oh, actually, it's already. Okay, anyway, let me request clearance now. Good evening, Garuda 306, requesting live flight clearance to Singapore, information Alpha on board.
With respect Indonesia 306, you are cleared to Singapore. Flight level 340, initially 240, Delta to Delta departure, runway 25 right, squawk 2321.
I'm sorry, Garuda 306, say the squawk code please again.
Squawk is 2321.
Okay, click to the Jakarta airport via, sorry. To Singapore airport via the 240 initial Adult 2 Charlie departure, squawk 2321.
Indonesia 306 negative, Delta to Delta departure, runway 25 right.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. The Delta 2 Delta departure, 25 right, Garuda 306.
Order traffic with the airborne 25 left.
Correct, contact when ready for push button.
Okay, roger that.
Tango 235, prefer turn service available, mandatory uniform 122.8, Happy New Year.
Okay, we are now ready to go. We after some languages, like after some accent barrier issues, I figured it out. 2321 on the squawk code, so 2321 on this little screen. 3021. and turn on the transponder. And we are now still boarding the aircraft. So I'll be back once we get boarded. I forgot. Let's go ahead and go to weight and balance page. Update from SimBrief. And the apply load to aircraft. And now, if I'm mistaken, you should fuel in real time. So about 6 minutes left on the fueling stages. Okay, and now we will wait until we finish boarding and loading the aircraft. It is 12:05 right now. Happy New Year's, everybody in Jakarta. And okay, while we wait, everybody, we go ahead and go to our perf page here, performance page. So we go down to a perf page. Let's go down to sync. We are going to go on 25 rate, and we go ahead and calculate. And now it tells us all of our stuff that I put in. So let's go to our takeoff page, 155. We're gonna put 163. Let us input anything on the V2 speed. So what we're gonna do here, we can go down here to our speed down here. We're gonna turn on our pitch trim. We're gonna turn on our disconnect our external power, and that should flash our screens here, like the old aircraft, old school. And we'll set on our speed here 163 to be our VNAV, our V speed 163. Go ahead and preselect that, and then go to our clean speed here 204, and we got that down.
Happy 2024. We flying to Singapore, flight time today, 1 hour and 30 minutes, cruising at a level of 34,000 feet. And we'll be departing soon and landing in Singapore at around 2 a.m. Singapore time. We're gonna board, we'll be pushed back in about 10 minutes. We're gonna board with Indonesia, selamat datang.
And okay guys, now here we go. We are now going to be requesting pushback because we are pretty much ready to go. We go ahead and disconnect.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 306, which serves to Singapore. Our flight time will be roughly
And
1
disconnect
hour
our
and 30
ground power unit,
Please note the cabin
or
doors are
otherwise they would take it away.
closed.
Disconnect all of that.
Devices are in
Doors are now
airport
closed.
devices
Beacon lights can now also come
If you
on.
are not already,
We can go ahead and turn on the remaining fuel
low and
pumps.
tight across your lap. Your tray table
We turn on
must be
all
full
these,
of
and the heat can come on.
departure.
Beacon lights are on. Seatbelt signs can go on as well. And the seatbelt signs go on actually over here. These things actually respond to seatbelt signs like the Phoenix does. But these textures here are mirrored to AB, AB. I think this is mirrored. Actually, no, it's not. No, it's not. AB, AB, but over here it should be. Actually, no. Oh, I'm wrong. Actually, never mind. AB. Actually, I'm wrong. Never mind. It's not mirrored. Okay. AB, A. Actually, no, it's not mirrored. But actually, it's quite good. Actually, the cabin. Are these numbers actually modeled as well? Yes, they are. They are actually modeled. That is some good news. That is some fabulous news. Even the model, even the numbers for the fleet number is modeled. That is some fine details. Anyway, let's go ahead and do it. I think we're going to be doing tail to the right. Actually, no. Let's do tail to the. Yeah, let's do tail to the right. There we go. Parking brake is released, and we're now pushing back. Here we go, guys, and I will be quiet for the engine start. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure we are clear of the runway. Looks like we are. Let's go ahead and turn off our EFB here. We don't need that anymore. And looks like we are backing out of our stall perfectly fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another. Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the
Okay, we're cleared of
In
the
event that the seatbelt light is
tarmac.
not
We
on,
can go
we
ahead
suggest that
and
you keep your seatbelt
start to
fastened
go
in case of
engine
unexpected
starter
turbulence.
A,
There are several
and go ahead and
emergency
start
exits on this
number
aircraft.
2,
Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest
and then
exit.
let's wait
In some
for
cases, your
the
nearest
engine
exit may be
start.
behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level
And
lighting will
2
guide you towards the
confirmed,
exit.
fuel mixing.
In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head. Tighten the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle up the front. Pull the straps tight. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. The vest is equipped with a whistle device. If
So
necessary,
guys,
the
we have
seat is
engine confirmed start. Let's make sure we have our engine temperature gauges are actually slowing down. That's good to go. Flex 2 temp. What was our flex 2 temp again? Our flex 2 temp. Hold on, let me double check. Our flex 2 temp was 63 degrees. Scroll that over. Parking brake is set, and engine 1 can now start. We can go ahead and put the engine trim. And our trim is telling us to do 0.0, so we're going to look for 00. Trim isn't working yet. Actually, I think I have to. Yeah, I have to start engine 1 real quick. And here we go. Wait for 20 and 2. And we can go ahead and mix the fuel in right now. And okay, we have our engines fueled to cut, and let's do the flight control check. Full to the left, perfect. Full to the right, checked. And full up. And full down, checked. Okay, let's do flaps number 15. Okay, let's start our takeoff roll. rudder is checked. Let's go ahead and taxi left. Taxi lights is coming on. We can go ahead and starter to off. APU is coming off. We can go ahead and dim the cabin light as well. Actually, don't do that because I forgot. Asian Airlines like to keep the light on, so never mind. We'll follow the real world procedure. Asian Airlines like to keep the light off. I mean, keep the lights on, despite oops, we've missed our taxiway. We'll taxi onwards or whatever. We'll taxi. And oh my voice is echoing. Oh, good, it's that. No wonder. Okay. And Jakarta Scenario traffic. This is your 306 is taxi to runway 25 left via 8 Prime Golf, November Charlie 2, November Charlie 1, and a hold point November 1, and Selamat Tahun Baru, Jakarta. And that word I said means Happy New Year, because I'm kind of Indonesian in a way, so know some words, but not all. And Tahun is year, so, and Selamat is like happy, or welcome, or it can mean like a lot of stuff. Just depends what you say it, just like Japanese and some other languages. Some words can mean multiple things, just like in America actually. Some words can mean multiple things that are like spelled the same way. Anyway, we can go ahead and dim the light bulb here. We can go ahead and turn right on our taxiway here. And we can go ahead and turn on TARA mode here. We're ready to take off. Look at this old school congestion light bulb. Very old school. You can't really see much out of it. Just how we like it. I mean, just how the real world is. I'm gonna get some light up here. Some floodlights. There we go. And let's turn right here. We are now holding short. Looks like we have no traffic on either side of us, so we will just take off now. We'll just take off now. And Jakarta traffic, Garuda 306 is second off runway 25 left on the Delta 2 Charlie, Delta departure, sorry about that, Jakarta traffic. Okay, show lights are coming on, line light coming on, all of these are coming on. Ring light on. And 50% N1. Stable. Let's climb to 5,000 feet initially. Let's set the heading 250. I like this aircraft, how the heading knobs are very easy to use, are fast compared to PMG. We're so slow in the PMG. Anyway, we're stable and Toga. And here we go, accelerating. Clock start. Cross checked. What do you mean the flaps aren't in the right position? I put the flaps, what are you talking about? The flaps, I put the flaps in the right position. I don't know. Anyway, let's take off now. B1 and rotate. Pause climb, gear up. Watch out for the fireworks there. We're gonna follow the LNAV course. Watch out for the fireworks. And let's start our right turn right about now. Okay, our throttle is selected, and we can go ahead and lock the gear. I like the gear sound. The gear sound is just beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we can go ahead and go profile mode. Change it to 150. Nav mode coming on, auto throttle coming on, and profile mode is coming on. And here we go. The aircraft is quite aggressive. Like, when you put autopilot on, the yoke kind of pushed itself back. So, in real life, I bet the pilots had to be very careful on how they fly, on how they, their hands, because this aircraft is aggressive. It's, doesn't have fly-by-wire systems like in the old school, in the modern one. Just keep in mind that. Anyway, flaps are coming up. What was my flap setting? Okay, flaps coming up. There we go. Flaps coming up. And flap 5. As we get closer to our clean speed, and clean speed flap 0. And flaps up. And that was our slat sound. I love the slat sound. Again, very identical to the Airbus 310, because again, this aircraft is legit the basic version of the 300, or the first two pilot only cabin. But this was a great achievement for base. This was a great achievement for the industry in a whole. Okay, let's climb up to 340, our final. And we're about to reach 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and... Our transition level is... I have no idea. What is our transition level? It does not tell us what it is. We are screwed. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and... I think it's 6,000 feet, so I'm going to pull this standard mode. And now we're climbing to our climb, which is 340, and we're accelerating very beautifully. Okay, seatbelt signs are coming off now. And they're off back here as well. Yep. And here's a bug with this aircraft. Do you guys hear sound? There's like barely any sound in the back seat, or even in the front seat too. I mean, there is sound, but I noticed it is a little bit quieter. So as you go, I noticed this bug, but the higher you go, the less noisy it becomes, and you basically just hear legit nothing. You hear no wind sound at all. It is legit just wind sound. You get no engine sounds at all. Nothing. So this is a bug there to fix. So that's some bug that I saw. Also, at some airports, it overshoots a turn. For example, if you look at right here, the turn right here, it should have started the turn way beforehand, and the bank angle wasn't that really good. It was only like what 15 degrees, but something they got right though is they actually, so in some aircrafts, for example, look at my mouse. So they basically do, in some, I think the Azobo aircraft did this, but like when the aircraft turns past the LNAV path, it like turns like this way, and then it tries to regain it, and then it does it over and over and over again and stuff. But this aircraft makes it way more smoother, because now it just goes direct, not direct like all the way, but it like intercepts it smoothly, and it kind of goes almost directly, so it does try to regain it the smoothest way possible, which I like. and then climbing up to Singapore airspace. And I believe we have coverage in Singapore? Oh, we used to have coverage in Singapore. We went offline, it looks like. But Singapore right now there is some showers in the area, so if we have to, we might have to divert because this aircraft does have a weather radar. We will turn that on. Actually, let's put it on now. Actually, the weather radar. Let's go number one. Let's go to map mode right there. That, yep, right there. Okay, yeah. So I see the rain showers. If it, I believe this is using the default like weather radar because I believe any build Microsoft has an agreement so they can like use it without any hassle or modify it in a way. Because I noticed that like the colors are a bit differently, so I think they do that. They have permission to, but like the big PMDG guys, they don't want to do it because like the way the map is projected is not really that great for like a for them. It makes sense because they're all into I want this thing exactly the same, but yeah. Anyway, let's see if there's any aircraft above us. Let's go ahead and hit above range, and looks like we have no aircraft, so good to go on that. Okay, and something I forgot to do is I forgot to turn off the wing light. Let's turn that off, and now it is completely dark in the cabin here. Actually, no, it's not. We have a. But you guys notice there is basically no wind noise at all in the front. I mean, there's no engine sounds. There is in like in like here where the engine is, but after that it gets quieter, and then it goes basically to just wind noise. So that is a bug that I found out about this aircraft, about this beta release. But I want to now check out the cabin of this aircraft while we climb. So here we have it, guys. We have a beautiful gallery. This is nice and I like how Team INIBUILDS are deeply focused in textures. Of course, these textures aren't the best because you don't really look at back here. But the cabin is what you really look at, I guess, for some people. And look at this. We have a 222 business class cabin, old school style, with basically no uh, seat back screen. Uh, the A310 is a bit more modern, so it does have seat backs, but this one does not have any. Again, the texture, even that for the galley is also quite good as well for textures. And then here we have the basic two. What is it? Oh, it's a 2.4. Oh, 242. That is something I've never seen ever before. A 242 config. And that's something that we never see anymore these days. We see like a 232 or a 333 or a 343. It's very rare to find a 242 in economy these days. And again, I like these numbers are actually modeled. Like the individual seat numbers. Like these seatbelt signs actually do react based on what you do in the cockpit, and these exit lights will actually light up when it will light up. And then back here is a lavatory. I mean, in real life it is a lavatory. Of course, they don't model it. And here we have the old school TV system of the old days. Look at this, guys. We have a TV screen. I believe in real life there's a projector system that hangs up from the wall and then it projects like a movie on the screen. I think that's how the old school days were um, of it. And then basically back here we have basically nothing. And here we have the fuselage actually caves in on itself. I mean, it doesn't cave in, but it's like kind of narrows down and then it gets smaller. Now we have a more traditional 232 configuration. It's a little bit roomier. So some people actually prefer sitting in the back seat. I mean, sitting in the very rear because of the extra room you get. And here we have more lavatories back here. That's weird that there's a lavatory all the way back here. It's like hidden in a cubby hole. And here we have the outside, basically pitch black as you can see. And here we have a door, also pitch black. Um, And yeah, this is basically the whole cabin. More of the. I think these are copy paste actually. These little. That's fine though. We have a coffee machine. Perfect. We have another gallery. It's so weird though that how the lavatories are back here. And let's see. I want to compare if the legroom is. Wow, wow, that legroom looks at least 35 inches. That is super, super splendid. I want to see if the legroom is the same in the normal cabin. And actually, it looks like it is. Wow, that's impressive. A 35-inch legroom in 1980. I remember those. I mean, I don't remember those days, but I know back then the legroom was pretty good. The seats were not as scrunched as now. This aircraft can only hold about 160 passengers, which is good back then, I guess, because air travel was kind of. I mean, it was booming back then, but this aircraft missed one big aspect, an ashtray, because in the 80s, I believe they allowed smoking. Not for a very long time though, because I think the 90s is when they stopped smoking in aircrafts. And here we have the front cabin. The front cabin is very spacious. We have a this I think it's from Lufthansa that. And here we have the cabin again. Very quiet. The noise instantly stops for some reason. I don't know why it just does that. It stops. And then here we have back to the front. And let's go back into the cockpit here. Welcome to the Airbus 310. We are still climbing to 34,000 feet. And we have about 15 minutes left onto the flight. We probably will have some turbulence as we approach this area. Looking on the weather radar though, it doesn't seem like I can see it just yet. Actually, it's coming up right now, so it is slowly approaching us. And let's go ahead and go outside to see what the. And again, the texture model outside is just very low. Why is there a light on? Why is there a light on outside? Hello? Why is there a light on? That's not the wing light. Why is there a light on? Let's turn on the anti-ice, just in case. Because we might need it. We might need it. I mean, actually, it's still pretty warm. It's not that cold yet. Anyway, I don't know what this light is about. The wing light is legit off right now. Anyway, ignore that. Here we have the beautiful Airbus 310 model. Very beautiful, even in nighttime. Very detailed model as we climb over the Indonesia Ocean. Now, I'm not sure if it's just you, but the windows look a little bit too dark, because look at this. Look at the transition from here to here. The windows here look a little bit too dim. They're tinted way too much. So, but the INIBUILD team is taking a break until probably next year, probably, I think. Well, I mean, like, tomorrow, probably. Because they said that they'll get, the next, they'll get point 1 out next week. Because this is 0.1, so this is like the beta version to the 0.1 version, because I think because people were asking for it too much. So yeah, but we're gonna get the actual 0.1 release next week. Hopefully they fix a lot of the problems I mentioned, the sound bug, and the LNAV is turning a little bit too much, a little bit too not tight, too weak, too loose. It's turning too loose. It's turning like only at a 10-degree bank when it should like do at like a 25-degree bank or 20-degree bank. Or maybe that's the. No, that can't be right. I don't know. But yeah, so that bug. Also, I noticed a bug too is that when you go into some of the views here, the nav light at the back doesn't show up until you like zoom in. But again, I'm not being too harsh on them yet because like this is only like the beta version of the fix that they're working on and only came out for like a week. So, but if it like it's still here in like version 2, then oh yeah, I'm gonna be harsher on them. But I don't think so because they're a quite reputable brand. They have been here during the Explain days, Prepare 3D days, and they're making some beautiful add-ons, scenery add-ons for the Microsoft Flight Sim. Um, but yeah, let's close up our door here in case we have no hijackers on board. Oh, wow, I love the door sound. The door sound is very beautiful. Anyway, anti-ice is on. We can go ahead and turn that off. I don't know why that's on. Oh! Oh, hold on. Is that what that light was? That's what that light was. Right? Hold on. No, that's not it. Then what is it? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the hell that light is then. Okay, at the bug, I found out that there's a... That looks like... Oh, wait. Never mind, it's not a bug. That is a... Okay, that is the... That is the... Turn off the light. That's a weird position. I have to, like, put it, like, on the nose gear, but I guess that's what Airbus thought about back then. Anyway, we are now at our cruise almost. So our cabin crew should be serving our meal service pretty soon in the cabin. Um, and we have around, what is it, 40 minutes left under the flight. Let's go ahead and get our arrival procedure set down here. Let's go ahead and go down here. Let's go ahead and go to forecast, descent forecast. I believe we have to enter all this stuff ourselves, which is a pain in the butt, which I will not do. I'll just do the wind at Singapore, which is 340 at 3 knots. So I'll just do this. Okay, and we will keep on doing this. Minimum, I'll set that up later. Okay, let's go to, oops, that's not Singapore. Let's go to Singapore. Let's go to Star. Let's go to the Ropa 1 Alpha, the arrival. Ropa 1 Alpha. We are gonna be on runway 02 left. And RPI transition. And hey, what? Wait a minute. Where did the Ropia 1 go? The Repo 1 Alpha. It's not here. That's weird. Do I have to lose the transition? Because the Ropia isn't here. Is it to center? Might do to center. Aha. Okay. And let's do Linda as our transition. Insert that, and now we have our stuff set. Okay. Now I'll talk to you guys once we get closer to our top descent. Alright, okay, everybody, we are now about to start our descent into Singapore. Seatbelt signs can now turn on. You can turn that on and start our descent. Now, our top descent marker is gone. I'm not sure why it's gone. I don't know where it went, the top descent marker. I'm just gonna, maybe it still has the top descent marker. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and pull it down. And we're gonna start our descent very slowly down to our destination. You know what? I wonder something. If we go direct to Repow, go direct to Repov. Oops, is that Repov? Yeah, it's Repov. If you go direct to Repov and hit insert, should we capture the glide? I don't know if we captured the glide. Uh-oh. Why is our thing set to 0? That should not be right. Let me pull it once again. Because why is it doing that? That shouldn't be right. Okay, there we go. Our VNAV profile is captured. If you go profile, should it... It's still not capturing. The VNAV profile is set, but it's not descending with the glide. That is weird. You know, because it says speed is set to 0, but the VNAV profile is not going down. That is weird. How come it's not doing that? That is... I don't know why it's not doing that. That's weird. I gotta figure that out, why it's not doing that. Okay, because right now it's set to 0 knots, but it shouldn't be doing that. Because I'm not even sure if it even is descending with the glide, or is it descending by itself. I don't even know. I don't even know where okay. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. Is this a bug? Why is the VNAV profile not showing up? That's weird. I think... Okay, hold on. So right now... why is your speed 250? I mean 0 knots. That's weird. Okay. Where's our... Oh yeah, we're not gonna make it. We gotta descend a little bit faster. That's not weird. I don't know why it's not working, the top descent marker. Oh, you know what? Cause look, the center of gravity is set to 0 at x dot x. And take so it just... Wow, this aircraft is really detailed. You have to fill out the next page of the init page to work. Wow. Okay, so now I know my mistake. So now I know to do it next time I do next time I do another flight with this aircraft. I will do that, and maybe the VNAV profile will work, because it should work. I don't know why it's not working with this, but I think that's why, because this aircraft is really, really detailed, so you need to have everything right down to the exact point. I think that makes sense. Okay, anyway, while we are descending, maybe a little bit more. Nah, that should be fine actually. But this aircraft is very slippery. For example, look at this. If I put speed brakes up, for example, if I put it up, speed brakes all the way out, it does not really make the speed go down. It kind of just sits there. So yeah, it kind of just... Oh, there we go. Never mind, it's working. Okay, never mind, it's working. But I will... Because look, if you guys go back here, you guys can see the speed brakes will go all the way up. So this aircraft speed brakes go all the way, almost like 60 degrees for that. Because the current Airbuses don't go that high, I believe, the speed brakes. You'll see later what I mean once we get closer to Singapore. Or it looks like Singapore, there is some showers in the area, but we should be clearing out of them. That looks good. We don't need too much speed brakes. We can put about half and we should be good. Yeah, we should be good on that. Okay, let's continue down to our next level, which is which is 60. Might need a bit more. And if you guys notice, this aircraft actually takes a while to descend or go lower, like in vertical speed terms. Like when I set it to go lower or raise the vertical speed, it takes actually a little bit of time for it to actually rise down or go up or go down. So that's a cool thing that I never knew. We need some more speed brakes in this aircraft. We are way too fast right now. But I like this aircraft. If you can you guys hear it? Like there's some rattling going on when the spoiler is up. There is actually some aircraft rattle sound when the aircraft spoilers are up. That is quite detailed. Anyway, we can put the wing light on. Let's look at our approach chart for Singapore, because this aircraft does not have a transition like message. We have to like judge it by yourself. So we are taking the, what was it, the Repo 1 Alpha arrival. Let's find it on my chart here. Okay, transition is 130. Okay, and QNH in Singapore is currently 1011. So 1011. There we go, 1011. And here we have Singapore in sight. Rain doesn't look like a problem, which is good. We can go speed down to 220 knots. We can make sure spoilers are full. We can descend a little bit faster. Seatbelt signs are on. And good to go. We have our landing lights can come on now. We can turn these on as well. Wing light is on. Those lights can go on as well. And we should be good to go. Slower descend a little bit. And here we go. Okay, I will be using the ILS 2 center arrival. That is 108.3 is our ILS. This aircraft is old school, so you do have to, you know, put in your stuff manually. How come it won't let me go 108? Okay, 108.3. There we go. And then our course is 0.23. And we'll be using flaps. We'll be using flaps 20. So because the runway is a little bit long, so we will be going here, switching this to number 5020. There we go. And let's continue our descent once again. And we can drop the flaps down to the first position. We can go ahead and retract the spoiler as well. Retract that. The stats are now up, and now we have the engine sounds back again. Again, at the weird bug, the engine sounds literally disappear once you cruise. That is a weird bug why it does that, but again, hopefully that's fixed in the next update. Anyway, Looks like we're gonna be cruising in. Let's set our arrival gate, which is, I have no idea actually. So let me pull it up right now. So right now, let's go from. I'm looking it up on my flight radar. See what the real runway gate they use. Garuda. Let's see what they're using. So they are using. Oh, I don't know actually. Hold on. Okay, anyway, while we ignore that, what's gonna happen is that, hold on. Okay, anyway, while we keep on descending, we'll go to our, what is it, right here, right? No, I forgot what you do, checklist? Where's checklist at? There's an option here to do, oh, hold on, we have this now. Actually, we can't do that, never mind. I think this is takeoff only. Yeah, this is takeoff only, I think. Never mind. I thought they have landing. Anyway, let's go to ground. Oops, not that. Let's go to my flight. Here we go. Approach signs on. Briefing confirmed. ECAM status checked. Minimums is not checked. What are our minimums? Our minimums for the flight is 214. And speed down 190, please. And flaps to flap 15, please. Okay, there we have our. Where is the famous boat of Singapore? Because I remember Singapore has a awesome boat, like boat farm. Looks like it's not happening because I have Little Map and there's no boat. So never mind. I thought we'll see the infamous boat show of Singapore because that's a common thing you see in Singapore when you're landing. Anyway, regardless of that, we are now going to. We are now going to let's go to our GSX panel now. Let's see if it loads Singapore. Let's go to Alpha. Let's go to Alpha. Alpha 10. And there we go, Alpha 10. Speed 190 confirmed. Let's level off at 40. Actually, never mind. Let's level off at. Oops. 305. Yeah, there we go. 34. Should be fine. We should capture ILS pretty soon. And Singapore traffic Garuda 306 is approximately 15 miles southeast of the field, turning inbound to runway 02 center, Singapore Changi. Okay, seatbelt signs on. We can turn off the anti-ice as we don't want to burn up our pitot tubes. Landing, let's do low auto brake setting. Let's do anti-skid checked. Check. Spoilers are arm checked. And let's do the ILS 214. And let's go ahead and turn ILS mode on now. And let's turn land mode on now. And let's drop it to, let's actually keep it at what we have right now, okay? And then let's set our altimeter, D to 214. So 210 then, 210, okay. There we go. Actually no, 215. There we go. And we should now capture the ILS. We now are turning in. Wow, I love how it turns in so smoothly. That is awesome how it does that. Awesome how it does that. And it should start to turn. Wow. Great job, INIBUILD. That is, the turn that the aircraft is doing to capture the ILS is amazing, because it turns very smoothly. It doesn't turn harsh like it overshoots. Like, I know in the fly-by-wire it does overshoot sometimes. But anyway, there we have. Why does it look like it's dark? Is that clouds that's below us or what? Hold on. That should not be right. Or, oh yeah, because there's a city right here, and then there's the bay right here. Damn, it looks so spooky at nighttime. Okay, anyway, we have our lights on, have our wiper is stowed, checked, and we have our ignition with a continuous relight mode, which is here. In case we have any engine problems, we can go ahead and try to restart it. And we have 2 center in field. We're not going to disengage autopilot just yet. Autopilot does work, but it does not disconnect for you like the Airbus, like the new Airbus does when you land. You do have to disengage like manually, but I don't have a button for that. So I mean, I do have a button for that right there. So I could do that actually. So, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna disengage it once we fly below. So because we're not doing a Cat 3 auto land, so we don't need it for that. Anyway, we're now fully established. We go ahead and call Singapore Changi traffic. This is Jura 306 established on 02 center, approximately 10 mile DME out. Changi. Okay, we're now captured. We go ahead and slow down to our 170. Then we'll put the next notch of flaps out. Actually, let's do our 145. Actually, what is our 137? Let's do 144, because that seems a bit too low. And you see how this aircraft, it's barely slowing down at all. Because this aircraft is very slippery, so it takes a while to slow down. So you do have to, do we have enough time for another pair of flaps? I think so. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. And we're now fully established. And let's do gear down now. Gear down coming down. Put our brakes on, landing gear down. And let's hear the landing gear bay. The gear bass sound is probably one of the best I ever heard in a simulator. Like for real, it is. Okay, autopilot is coming off now. Aircraft is now mine. I am now flying it. Once we get to around 10,000 feet, minimums. We do have to call minimums by yourself because this aircraft does not have a minimum call out, so we do have to call the minimums ourselves. Sorry guys, let me get my airport chart ready. So 0 to center, Alpha Gate. So all the way down, okay. How about, okay, yeah, how about we not do auto land? I mean auto brakes, because we are gonna probably be going the full length down and turning probably all the way down to the Alpha Gate. Anyway, parking brake, autopilot, disengage. Aircraft is mine. I love that infamous disengage sound. Still the same as the current Airbuses. Now the auto throttle should disengage once we touch down. Let's slow us down. Minimum, not minimum yet. Gotta trim it out a little bit. This aircraft is very, very old school, no flat-out wire system, so heavy on the yoke.
15, 14, 13, 20, 10, 5.
And reverse our screen. And put it around. And manual braking. And reverse out. And stop clock. That was interesting that the little counter here said 5 feet when we touched down. That was very weird. Anyway, let's clean up the aircraft. Flaps are coming up now. We're going to be using the full length to taxi off. And here we go. We're going to be taking off, taxiing off right here. And then stop the aircraft. Let's clean up the lights here. So lights are coming off. We'll go ahead and turn off landing lights. The lights also can come off. And there we go. And we'll taxi basically straight. And taxi traffic, this is Rita 304, taxiing to the Alpha 10 via Tango 1, Quebec, Victor, and Victor 5, Shanghai. Okay, spoilers are retracted, flaps are up, confirmed, and we can go ahead and turn off the right turn off light, turn off nose light to taxi mode, and we can go ahead and do our automatic checklist. Okay, we can go ahead and turn our transponder back to transponder mode, and motors this time. APU is starting. Master switch on. And wait 3 seconds. And switch on. Turn off the starter to off. And turn right here on Victor. Let's go to APU tab out here. APU tab. Let's wait for APU to warm up. And there's no starting. Turn right here on Victor. Quebec, sorry. So actually Victor, yeah, we'll turn right on Victor. And then Victor 15 or Victor 5. Yeah, I think it was Victor 5 will turn right. And then we'll pull into the ramp here. So where are we right now? We are not Victor 5 yet. Victor 5, where's Victor 5? Victor 5 right here. Turn in here. And then we'll shut off the transponder once we get into the ramp area. And then slow down here. I love the turning. I love the nose wheel steering. Very, very good handling. Turn off the spanner. The spawner is off now. We'll taxi to the gate. Stand Alpha 10 here. And we can go ahead and turn on. We can go ahead and turn. Go ahead and turn on the APU bleed now. Okay. And the flight was completed and the flight took about 1 hour and 18 minutes. So just about time. Okay, we can go and turn off our flight directors now. We can switch this back to nav mode. And we'll now find Alpha 10 here. I'm gonna go and turn on the left turn off light so I can see it better. We're still in the Bravo section right now. We'll turn right on here to go to the next Alpha ramp, and our gate should be coming up pretty soon. Pretty soon our ramp should be coming up pretty soon here. I gotta slow us down a little bit. Right, where are we at right now? Hold on. Alpha 9 and Alpha 10 should be right here. Yep. Okay, we can go and turn off our taxi light. Turn off our nose light as well. And let's pull into the Alpha 10 right over here. We have our visual guidance system. Let's go ahead and follow that. Whoa, we are way off. Why are we way off? Okay, there we go. Straighten it out. Oh. Stop. Parking brake is released. Parking brake is set, sorry. And engines can now shut off. And now we can go ahead and request boarding. Toggle chalk. And go ahead and toggle jetway. And there we go. Beacon light is coming off. We go ahead and toggle ground power unit. And we can go ahead and now request deboarding. And simple signs are coming off. Go ahead and open up our door here. And beacon light can, dome light can go on as we now leave the aircraft. And what? Well, I'm not sure how that happened. I'm not sure why our slides are open. Oops. How come that happened? Hold on. Oh, because the door is still armed. How do I disarm them then? How do I disarm the door? Do I just click it? Hold on. I think I messed up. Oh no, I think I messed up. Okay, let's go to aircraft maintenance, reset slides, and now let's go to ground service. Arm doors? Cause how do I... Oh! 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 Okay. Oh, you just click it. I see. Okay, oops. Okay, well now I know to disarm the doors. Otherwise that will happen. Anyway, welcome down guys to Singapore everybody. Thanks for watching the video guys, and I'll make a video sometime soon with the next version, probably next week. Actually tomorrow is next week actually, so I'll make a video whenever that one comes out, and I'll get better in my Airbus A300 skills. I think I have... Okay, so I know I have to fill out the init page now for VNAV to work. So I will now maybe make a follow-up video, but I'm not really sure. Oh, whoa, 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 what happened here? Whoa, excuse me, bro. Why is there two ground carts making out with it? What the heck is going on? You are putting luggage inside the frickin'... Sir, is that... Why are you putting luggage inside... Okay, that is very weird. I think the GSX profile is a bit broken here, because there shouldn't be two... There shouldn't be two, tugs here. So... ignore that. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in another video, guys. Thanks for watching, and good night, and Happy New Year's!